When Tidewater Telecom built Lincoln County's first fiber-to-the-home network in 2011, we knew we were starting a project that would take years to see through. 9 years later, we are proud to have connected more than 2,000 Lincoln County homes to our blazing fast open fiber network. But that hasn't dimmed our vision to connect all of Lincoln County. Learn more about the power of fiber optic internet at tidewater.net.
LCTV is your nonprofit community media station. Please donate at lctv.org to keep us strong. Thank you.
One, two, three, four! Well, I've been rolling in since the clock came Monday morning. From the end of the week, I'm bound to blow. Breeze walking to the honky-tonk like a pack of wolves now. Order up around the shops and it's away we go.
Hey everybody, it's Wuzzup time. I'm Larry Sidelinger, the mayor of the Mills, Mr. Whear right there. No TV Toby today, but we got Dinah Dave.
We're filming a day early. You got me all out of sorts.
Yeah, well, we're on Storm Center here.
Yeah,
you know?
right. So,
Storm control.
We'll see. What do you think, 7 inches?
They say 8 to 12. We'll probably get 6, maybe.
Yeah.
You know, big deal. It's a little snow.
Right.
You know, they're not giving any high winds or extreme cold or anything. It's going to be...
Yeah.
It's going to be miserable, but by tomorrow night when everybody's watching this, we'll be right in the middle of it, right?
Yep, talk about miserable. Poor Clinton Collmore, he pleaded not guilty, but he's going to resign from his legislative seat, and what was he on, the Inland Fisheries Committee?
Yes.
Yeah, he's going to be...
Well, they took it away from him.
Yeah.
They took that committee away from him, and,
Yeah.
and he said, you know, if you can't be on a committee, you aren't doing any good anyway.
Right, so...
Can't vote or anything.
Anyway, it was, live and learn, right?
Live and learn.
So, Wisconsin's got a new interim principal, a woman by the name of Gina Stevens. The old principal there, he had to resign because of health reasons.
Yeah, he wasn't too good there.
Yeah. So anyway, she's been in the thick of it for a while.
Yeah. So Bobby, tell me what about this sewer system thing here downtown? What do you know about that?
You know, there was we had a punch list.
I mean, you're a sewer guy. You're in the sewer district, right?
So anyway, there was they did their work, and they had there was a punch list.
Yeah.
That had to be fixed, and there was a situation behind Damariscotta Center where the line was lower than they thought it was, and after they hooked it up, they realized that it wasn't going to flow, so they had to install a pump station. So that pump station had to be installed to the tune of, I think it was $27,000 or something, and so anyway, they fixed that, and there was another thing. It was a sag in a line. So basically, there was a bunch of things on a punch list which have been completed. So now the town has transferred it over to us.
So when they put that big holding tank in that's going to go there for the storm, are you guys going to have any part of that?
Well, it's part of the whole contract for the project, but
it's not.
That's not ours. That's what's it?
And that's just going to be designed to take the overflow, collect it, and then let
flood.
the water.
That's 38,000 cubic foot stormwater drainage tank. That's going to be underneath the lot. That's for stormwater.
Right.
So anyway, did you see the tide now? The tide's high.
Is
Very
it?
high.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was down there the other day, and the manhole cover that's closest to the boat launch, that was flooding over. So that's a manhole.
Yeah, well, it's because those pipes don't have any check valve in them.
Correct.
The water can go both ways.
Right. So that the water, the tide was high, and it's going into that storm. It's a manhole now. So, but anyway, hopefully I don't know, 38,000 gallons. I don't know.
Yeah. Speaking of drainage, what about up in Jefferson? That culvert washed out. State was gonna repair it sometime in the near future.
Yeah.
I imagine.
Yeah.
I imagine.
But
11-mile detour all around there.
yeah.
And I just came up across there last Saturday when I went up to the Civic Center. I don't know where it was.
Well, you made it. You made it safely.
I made it both ways.
Yeah, Lincoln Academy girls. How about this one, huh, Larry? They won the state Class B 4x800 relay. That's
800, I think, is a half mile, isn't it?
yeah. It's it would be well, each runner would run 2 laps.
Two laps?
Yeah.
200 meters?
Yep. And we got boy, that Calvin Dodge, he is one photogenic
Isn't
dude.
he, though? He's a happy camper.
He takes a beautiful picture. I learned something of this, though. He was born in Gardner.
I didn't know that.
He's from away.
I didn't know that.
Calvin's from away.
I didn't know he was an out-of-towner.
Yeah.
No, Bobby, you got to understand there's a difference. You're from away because
Yeah.
you're from Massachusetts.
Yeah.
He's just an out-of-towner.
Yeah. Okay.
So there's a difference.
All right. So
He's one of us, but he was from here originally.
he was married 65 years.
Yeah, Marjorie, yeah.
65 years.
Her father was the herdsman down to Round Top Dairy.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Great Salt Bay. Boy, they're having a hard time here with these
We got that the other
emails.
day. They sent it to the TV
You got
studio.
it?
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't good. They're going to catch whoever did it. I don't know how they're going to do it because it's going to take somebody way smarter than I'll ever be.
Yeah.
But
It's going to take somebody way smarter and somebody really stupid. One
yeah,
of the
well,
two.
they'll get the combination.
Yeah.
The way smarter guy will get
Yeah.
the way stupider guy.
But, you know.
Or girl, or whoever it is that's
But
doing it.
they're targeting personal people. You know, it's not just targeting the school in general. They went for 4 different employees of the school.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it was sad. But to read that email, I had the privilege. I read the email and it was like, this is scary to read that.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, this is like stuff you hear about on the news.
Yeah.
It happened right here. You know.
Yeah. So but how about up at the where did they play this classic softball team? They played the Winter Classic co-ed softball game. I think it's at the Waldoboro Baptist Church, maybe. There's a story later in the paper. We'll find out.
Yeah.
But a couple of veteran masons here. Not masons as in cement work. Masons as in the group. And John Cousins and Darrell Flagg, they what do they got? 20 years each.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yep. So anyway, the Damascotta chief of police is going to get a new truck. He's going from a Dodge Durango. Now he's going to drive a F-150
Yeah.
Ford pickup.
He's moving up. He's moving from Dodge to Ford to a pickup.
Cute picture of the group, the Boy Scout Troop 213. They came to the selectmen's meeting, and they all saluted the flag during the Pledge of Allegiance.
Yeah, they were doing that. They got some kind of a merit badge for doing that.
Yeah. It's part of the. I don't know. They're probably an Eagle Scout.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
So, in along the way, this in along the way. This group is called Becoming Mortal. So you go there and you talk about dying. You talk about, how to plan for dying. And the only what's the word I want? The only way to get membership, it's for anyone who's going to die.
Aren't we all?
Yeah.
Eventually.
So you can join that group.
Yeah.
Everybody.
I don't want to rush it though, Bobby.
Well, it's called Becoming Mortal. So it's up at the. You can either go in person. It's every 2 weeks. Starts Wednesday, March 1st, and you can go Zoom or in person.
Yeah. I'll probably bypass that one.
Yeah. About the Lincoln Academy robotics team.
Geez, they did good, didn't they?
They did. They qualified for the state tournament, and so the Sue Levesque is the coach. That's Dave's wife, I think.
Yeah, it might be. Probably.
Excuse me.
Probably. Wiscasset, their budget is... Geez, I was reading this thing in Wiscasset. Their budget's up 10%, but they're in danger of losing $800,000 in tax money from Maine Yankee. Whew. They're 75% of it. Man, I didn't realize that they paid
They would
that
still
much.
pay it.
Yeah, they've been paying it for
We
all
know
these
they
years.
paid when they were open.
Yeah, but they've been paying it since like 1975 or 76.
That's a hit.
Man,
So what do they stop paying?
But there's only 11 acres of land. How much they value in that?
Well, maybe there's a
Hazardous waste in there or something? I don't know.
hazardous waste caution
I don't know.
penalty.
It's an 11-acre open-air facility. But I don't know. I know where that facility is. I didn't know it was worth that kind of money. Yeah,
I really didn't realize they were still paying on that.
I didn't either.
On something that isn't occupied, but like you say, they still have that waste on there.
Yeah.
Waldeboro Voices this week.
Yeah, that was a good article. This
Yeah.
Rebecca Cooney, she's really talented, right?
Yeah, Glendora Lash, she's running the show over there.
She is.
What's her name?
Kendall's Delano's place.
Delano's, yeah.
Delano's, yeah.
Going to open a full-scale restaurant here coming up in the spring, I think.
Well, I think it's open now, Bobby.
Really?
Yeah.
So the Soup Supper. Soup Supper is over in Waldeboro. It's at the American Legion, and it's going to be February 24th, which is a special day because that's my birthday.
That is a special day. I don't know if we want to call it a holiday in Damascotta Mills. Mills Day.
Yep.
You know, I think everybody up in the mills ought to just take a day off.
Yep.
Yeah. Town warrant up in Oldborough got approved. They got broadband partnerships there for the county commissioners.
Well, Somerville's going to be buying a new road grader.
Now, they need it.
Yeah, they do. Do they have a highway commissioner up there?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Do they not
Road
have
commissioner, yep, Willard Pierpont.
one? Yeah.
Yep. So he's going to be running a new grader.
Well, it has a Cummins engine and a Rexroth hydraulic pumps. Imagine that, huh? Hydraulic pumps on a road grader.
Nova Borough approves town warrant.
I wonder if they got any hydraulic pumps in Noblesboro on their road grader.
Well, I don't know. They're going to hire a firm to do a reevaluation of the town. It hasn't been done in many, many years.
Yeah, there goes that tax property.
Well, it's going to cost $140,000 just to hire the reevaluator. Of course the taxes will go up.
Why don't they take that $140,000 and put it into the tax budget?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah, take the 140, divide it by the 1,400 people that live there.
Sure, that's 10,000.
Break it even.
You know, whatever. Oh, you just can't make your stuff up sometimes, Bubby. Yeah.
Lincoln County Commissioners, they approved a regional broadband partnership agreement. They're joining Knox and Saginaw County. And partnership is to identify barriers to digital access.
Yeah, and that sheriff's department thing, that county, the citizens advisory.
Yeah.
They're gonna have a meeting down Congo Church down here. Come right up.
Oh, yeah.
I started on that. I
yeah.
originally was on it, but it was too much of a conflict for me to be able to continue. But
Yeah, they get too riled up.
no, there was just too much going on with the TV station and
Yeah.
whatnot. I thought it was a worthy thing that the sheriff was willing to open his, self up to talk with the people. In fact, I got to give Mr. B here a call too. I owe him a telephone call.
Yeah, they're going to sell the old tanker. The fire department there in Bremen's going to sell the old tanker, and they'd like to sell it for about $15,000.
Bet they would.
It's only got 12,000 miles on it.
It's probably only worth $5,000 at that.
12,000 miles, and it's a 3,000-gallon tank.
Man, maybe some farmer or something might pick that up for lugging water for his farmland or something. Yeah.
Jefferson Village School, they went into a temporary lockdown up there because of a student behavior issue.
Their kids couldn't.
know?
They probably, I give my mother, if you don't behave yourself, you can go to your bedroom.
Yeah.
You can go to your room. Probably these kids, you don't behave yourself, we'll lock her down.
That's what you call some kind of troublemaker.
I'm thinking so.
Yeah.
If they'd done that when we went to school, Bobby, it'd be locked down all the time.
Yeah. No one would be allowed in.
Now, I like the editorial this week. There was lots of good stuff going on at the kids' high school.
Yep. Larry gave me a report last night, live on the Lincoln basketball game. All the people, I was in the River House there, and everybody's walking around going, "Who's winning? Who's winning?"
Yeah.
But
Bobby says, "I know. I'll find out."
How they get all the people? They bus people up there, or did they just drive themselves?
Just try themselves. I think they did have a student bus go down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we were speaking of inland fisheries earlier. The IF&W Commissioner Deb Holland, she was appointed to the Maine Department of Inland Fisheries by the Commissioner Judy Cumuso to the North American Wetlands Conservation Council. Letter in here from Jeff Dubin.
Yeah, he's supporting Mr. Collymore.
He spoke in favor of Mr. Collymore. He says he's a good guy, a real good guy.
And good article here from Glenn Melville, who's a clam digger.
Yeah, we talked about
that last week. The oyster leases and stuff like that. I'm gonna get Glenn on. When we get done this show, Bob, I'm gonna go call Glenn.
Yeah.
You gonna play dodgeball up Whitefield March 3rd?
March 3rd?
Yeah. Well, you'll be a year older. You'll be too late then.
Yeah, I'll probably get hit in the side of the face.
Yeah.
So, anyway. What's HPAI?
That is the highly pathogenic avian influenza.
There you go.
I think it has something to do with merganser ducks.
Yep, and it was found in a wild waterfowl in Winthrop, Maine.
Yeah.
So, anyway, on the news this morning, they were talking about the avian flu.
Yeah, killing all the chickens that get it,
Yeah, they say if you have chickens, don't let them mix with wild birds.
No.
Keep them locked up. You could put them up to Jefferson School.
Yeah, lock them up. Put the chickens and the kids in the same school, lock them out.
Beautiful.
That probably won't work. That probably wouldn't be politically correct either.
Yeah, don't forget Bob Evans' talk. He's going to talk about the brown-tailed moth. That's going to be this Friday, 4 p.m. It's going to be in the Rutherford Library.
Yeah.
You got that CNA class. You got to sign up by March 1st. You could become a CNA here. And anyway, I think it's free. Pretty sure it is. Never enough CNAs. Again, they put the picture on my backyard, but I went up to the library and I saw that picture, and it's done on metal, and it is beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. I mean, this is a black and white, but you should see it in color. So. Oh, yeah. Peter Hope's talking, he's got more families. This guy knows more.
He does have a pile of them, doesn't he?
He knows more about families in Bristol than anybody I know.
Yeah.
And the Bristol Select Board, they approved the referendum for the school addition and the renovation project.
Well,
so
I guess,
$6.4 million.
Yeah.
Anyway, they only got Bristol Select Board approved by a vote of 3-0. And they only got 3 people voting up there. So, anyway.
That Monday Night Music, they all celebrated down there the other day. I played a couple times down there last summer.
Oh, yeah, that's been going on.
I'm not I don't know the songs, so it's hard to play the music.
13 years they've been doing that. So, anyway, Coleman Chesbrough, he's photogenic, took a nice photo in his game, Bristol School. So, as I told you a little earlier, the Lincoln Academy girls, they won that relay. So,
yeah. The Lincoln boys, they had a tremendous win over Spruce Mountain there in the quarterfinal game.
Yeah.
Right at the final, like 1/10 of a second left, you had pressure. Had hit both shots.
1/10, that's a sophisticated time
That's
clock.
right, 0.1.
Point
1/10 of a second. He had to make both foul shots, send it into overtime,
And who
got
was
them both.
that who made him?
Yeah, Tucker Stiles.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Laurie and Tim's boy. Yeah, big game. They dropped a tough one last night to Yarmouth that they probably should have won, but it was the great season. They had and both teams, Madomic and Lincoln, both boys and girls, they had good seasons.
And then Trape beat Booth Bay.
They did. That was an upset down in Booth Bay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. And then the Post 42, American Legion Post 42, they had their first Winter Classic co-ed softball game. That's where it was held.
Yeah.
And they raised $1,600 for Operation Military Kids. So, Anyway. I wonder how Carl's kid's doing. You know, folks, if you have a son or a daughter who needs to play sports and the equipment's getting a little costly, you can reach out to Mary Berger or Mike Hall and talk to them about possibly getting some funding for some equipment from Carl's kids. So
Yeah, on the back page here, some of these fire departments. Scott Sutter got an award. Casey Stevens from Newcastle got an award. Scott from Bristol.
how did they find a pre-Columbian? How did they know that's a
walking on the rocks.
Pre-Columbian stone axe head was found in Rutherford Island in South Bristol? Graham Walsh of Round Pond found an interesting looking rock. Boy,
Yeah. We're going to have a drama festival.
I know Graham. Graham probably made up a very nice story about this rock,
Yeah.
and I hope it's true. Oh yeah, Lincoln Day dinner celebration, a success at the Hodgson Green. Boy, that's a nice looking group of ladies there. What do you got about the Maine Drama Festival? 70 high schools from all across Maine are going to be.
Doesn't say who's competing. Lincoln Academy's going to compete.
Yep. Saco,
Madomic's going to compete.
Saco, Yarmouth, Skowhegan, Waldoboro, Rockport, Brewer, Millinocket, Bar Harbor. So, over 500 students. That's a good participation.
Geez, I would think so.
Yep.
All right, Bobby, we're on section section A.
It's the daredevils of the Thompson Ice House.
No South Bristol people are quite daring, isn't they?
Jeez,
I wouldn't want to stand on 3 inches of ice.
I'm looking at it. Looks like a piece of ice you'd scrape off your windshield.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not.
Well, they had to do it because they had some filming crew down there.
Oh yeah, you got to take care of the TV.
America
people.
Outdoors.
Yeah, you got to take care of the TV people.
Got to take care of those TV people. That's right.
Baratunde Thurston, he's the host of the show, said the Odd Cyrus will feature an episode of how Mainers enjoy the cold in the winter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Ice was, Lincoln said it was 6 inches of ice. Well, 6 inches is all right, walk on, but I don't know about 3.
Yeah. You're saying it might have been 3?
I heard it was 3.
Yeah. Got University of Maine 2022 Fall Dean's List. Got Casey Nelson and Abigail Roberts from Damariscotta. I don't want to forget the rest of them, but I think I'm gonna. Let's see.
You just gonna leave them like that, Bobby?
Yeah, did you want to finish that?
No, I know. That's all right. Just leave the old gals
Atomic
right there.
wrestler, of course, Addie, Marshall Addy won the state Class B 220. That's not chicken feed. 220. No. That's some rough guys.
Yeah, some good-sized boys.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, some good-sized boys.
I'll probably get him into college, probably if he chooses.
Yeah.
Adam St. Cyr, my buddy there from Lincoln, he pinned Nathan Durgan.
And they announced on the basketball game, somebody, I think it was from Madama, a girl from Madama, won her weight class in the boys, because the girls were wrestling the boys.
Yeah.
And she won a state champion in weight class. I can't remember what her name was.
And it was a quick match.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
They got a Westport Island Wells workshop in March, and they got a grant from the Community Resilience Partnership about groundwater. They're going to study groundwater. Of course, a place like Westport Island, I mean, you got a lot of rock.
Got water all the way around you.
Yeah. South Bristol student Emily Viola, she was named to the dean's list at Roger Williams. And let's see. Oh, yeah.
South Bristol Gazette. Huh. I like those two Scottish Highland cattle.
Yeah.
Tupelo Honey, what a name. Mama Sugar.
Yep.
I'm not sure
I wonder
where.
if the owners like Van Morrison.
I don't know. You got an idea? They might.
Yeah. So, boy, people are maple sugaring already.
Geez, well, look at the weather.
It's unbelievable. So,
I can remember when maple sugaring didn't even start until the middle of March. Now, by the middle of February, it's going full bore. It has to because they got to get the cold at night to, get the sap going.
well, our friend there, Haley Bazon, she's going to be on the Chamber Chat.
She is. She was in the studio here the other day.
Yeah.
She's a character. I like her, Haley. Yeah. And you was up there to that chili feed up there in Noblesboro, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. $6,000 or something they raised.
They really did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did it.
Yeah. And down the other night, down to the penalty box, they raised another $5,000 or $6,000 or something.
Yeah.
I heard. That's not official, but a lot of money for the heating systems there.
Yeah, so the bartenders make all the tips and they donate it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And other businesses donated, contributed, and whatnot. Let's face it, Bobby. I was talking to one of our state representatives this morning, and they was telling in their district they're $6,000 a week they're spending to help people stay warm. Mm-hmm. $6,000
in this district?
in Lincoln County. Yep. That's a lot of, So I don't know what the Community Energy Fund is spending, but that was from another district. But
Well, rumor has it you and I are going to try to hand it bartending.
in April, for the chamber.
April 28th.
Yeah, try to get this chamber building paid.
Larry's going to make all the drinks, and I'm going to do all the talking. That's what the word is. So,
You won't get much drinks if Larry's making them.
Yeah. So we don't want you to drink. We just want you to tip.
That's right. Yeah.
So anyway,
Yeah.
let's get on for as a teen creative magazine. It's growing into its 10th volume. So it's called Epic, EPOCH. So the Wild and Scenic Film Festival highlights outdoor adventure and environmental activism. It's going to be hosted by Coastal Rivers. It's coming on Monday, March 27th. All kinds of movies. And
All kinds of stuff. Monhegan comes to Damariscotta.
Yep.
And folks, we want to remind you as we wrap up another painful 30 minutes of Wuzzup that we are at the Waldo Theater for the Rolling Stones tribute. That's going to be a fun show. You've seen it before, haven't you?
I've seen it, and I'm just as excited, if not
Me too.
more. I'm bringing 6 people.
Yeah.
I got them coming from Rhode Island. I got them. So anyway, it's going to be, and I get to wear my Rolling Stones coat that I never get to wear.
Cool beans.
It's got white leather. Did you hear this morning? The Beatles and the Rolling Stones might be doing a tour.
Really? Well,
Yeah. Paul McCartney and Mick Jagger are on national TV this morning announcing.
So Paul and Ringo going to team up with Mick and Keith?
Yeah,
and
I guess.
Maybe they'll play the Waldo.
Yeah.
If we can't fill that house then, we never fill it.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good time, folks. But this is our last crack for this week. We've had a good time. And Bobby, we'll see you at the concert on Sunday, right?
Good night, folks.
Now, that's all, guys. We'll see you next time.
When Tidewater Telecom built Lincoln County's first fiber-to-the-home network in 2011, we knew we were starting a project that would take years to see through. 9 years later, we are proud to have connected more than 2,000 Lincoln County homes to our blazing fast open fiber network. But that hasn't dimmed our vision to connect all of Lincoln County. Learn more about the power of fiber optic internet at tidewater.net.
LCTV is your nonprofit community media station. Please donate at lctv.org to keep us strong. Thank you.